Okay, good morning, grade 7. We are now in the last part. This is the end part of the module. And at the same time, this is the neutralization reaction. This is to neutralize the acid and base reaction. So what is really neutralization reaction? Let's find out. The process of combining an acid and a base is called neutralization reaction. Take note. The neutralization reaction is exothermic, meaning to say it actually creates heat in the process. Just be careful of using the chemicals with acids and bases. Neutralization reaction is the principle involved when a person with hyperacidity takes an antacid like aluminum hydroxide or magnesium hydroxide in small dosage. Okay, if you have if you have hyperacidity, okay, hyper, then this is you need to take antacid or anti-acid in order to neutralize the effect of acids in your stomach. Take note, we need those acids in our stomach in order to activate the enzymes involved in the digestive processes or in the digestion process, right? A safe way to find out whether a substance is an acid or a base is through an indicator, okay? We usually use an acid-base indicators, just like your litmus paper. Your litmus paper, we use that one in the laboratory in order for us to identify whether that particular solution is an acid or a base. Take note that there are a lot of effects with acidity and basic or basicity in the process. That is why we need to be extra careful in handling those chemicals. An indicator is a substance that exhibit on color when added to acid or another color when added to bases. Okay. The acidity and basicity of a substance can be described using a pH value. Okay. pH 3, pH 5. What are those? Okay. The pH scale ranges from 0 to 14. A neutral solution has a pH level of 7. Okay. A pH value lower than 7 indicates that the solution is acidic. pH 5, pH 3, pH 2, those are highly acidic. Okay, while the pH value higher than 7 means the solution is basic. pH 8, pH 9, pH 10, those are basic. Okay. Acid in the environment. What are the effects of the acid in the environment? Let's take a look at the acid rain. Your acid rain is a mixture of wet and dry deposition from the atmosphere containing sulfuric and nitric acid. Nitric acid came from the nitrogen in the atmosphere, which is actually fixed. Okay. Wet deposition refers to acid rain, fog, and mists. Fog, mist, and snow. Okay, these are wet deposition. While if acids in the atmosphere are blown into areas where weather is wet, the acids may fall into the ground along with the rain, snow, fog, or mist. Okay. The acidic water then flows over through the ground and areas where the weather is dry, the acid combined with the dust and smoke. Okay, dust, smoke, and fall into the ground through dry deposition. Okay, again, if the acid will actually blown out into a wet environment or wet weather, it will actually mix with rain, snow, fog, or mists. Okay, or it will actually go into the flowing water, flows over to the ground. While if it is actually combined with a dust, okay, smoke, it will just actually go into the ground through dry deposition. Okay, it will mix with the air, right? Dry deposited gases stick to the ground, buildings, homes, and cars, monuments, statues, and trees. As you can observe, some of the old buildings, if you're gonna observe it, okay, you can actually see a lot of markings in the areas because of this acid rains, okay, and because of the air, right? They can be washed away from these surfaces by rainstorms, leading to the runoff, which makes the resulting mixture more acidic. Reaction of bases. Okay. Besides reacting with acids in neutralization reaction, bases are highly corrosive, meaning to say it can be corrosive to a surface. Okay, a corrosive substance destroy or damage another substance with which it comes contact into. Okay, however, by convention, okay, the word corrosive is often associated with acids. Okay, corrosive meaning to say it can actually damage another substance. And caustic for bases. Okay, usually we use corrosive. It is highly corrosive. It is if it is acidic. But if it is basic, we usually use caustic. Okay, for bases. The main hazard to people of corrosive substances include damage to eyes, skin, if you are actually exposed, and tissues under the skin. Okay, the corrosive property of acid and bases comes from their ability to catalyze hydrolysis, okay, of fats or chemical process of decomposing fats. Just like if you accidentally, take note, if you accidentally pour a muriatic acid in your skin, it is highly corrosive. Okay, it can damage your skin actually. It can what? It can burn your skin out because it can hydrolyze. It can catalyze fats. That's the reason behind. Okay, both strong acids and bases denature or modify the molecular structure of the protein and dehydrate them. When you say dehydrate them, you releases a lot of water. That is the reason why if you are exposed in an acidic environment, if you're exposed in hydrochloric acid, you need to what? You need to wash it over with water. Okay? Because it can actually dehydrate your skin. It can change the protein structure of your skin or the molecular structure of your skin. Do you have any questions so far?
No, sir. No.
Okay. That is why you need to be extra careful in handling those harmful substances. Bases also react with few metals to form new compounds. So for example, sodium hydroxide, okay, reacts with aluminum to form gelatinous aluminum oxide. Okay. This also react with non-metals like how calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine to form your bleaching powder. Okay. So those are the few. Okay, I might give you a lot of examples in your higher years. But so far, as of the moment, these are just the few examples that I can actually share to you. Updates for your exam by tomorrow. Okay. Your exam in my subject, Science 7, you can actually take the exam for about 2 hours. Okay. And of course, for that certain exam, in your major exam, your first quarterly exam, you can only attempt or allowed to attempt once. You need to have a strong interconnection in your area in order for you to take or properly take your exam. All right? Am I making that clear? Is everything clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. What else? With regards to activities, I can only see few who attempted the activity. Okay, it's okay. I can only see 6 attempts, but some of them are not properly submitted. Jaden, you submit, but there's no answer here. Emma also submitted, but no answer here. Okay, it's okay. I will give you a chance to do your activity number 1. Okay, right? Those who didn't do activity number 1, you can actually do activity number 1 now. What I want you to do for today, the activity for today is activity number 2. Okay, which is comparing and contrasting. Okay, these are concepts that you need to compare and contrast. When I say compare and contrast, okay, you need to include what? You need to include the similarities or what are the common concepts of these? Because they are compared, right? Why do we need to compare them? Because they have similarities in them. Okay, you need to include the similarities, or else I will not give you a perfect score. Right? Differentiate the concepts based on what you had learned. And with the modular also, same thing will happen. If they will not give me the similarity, therefore I will not give them a perfect score. As simple as that. Do you have any questions so far?
None.
All right. I'll end this Zoom meeting in order for you to do your activity. Again, do not wait for tomorrow what you can do for today. Remember, the deadline or the quiz or this activity will end this October 15, that's Friday, your independent learning. But then again, your independent learning is a scheduled quarterly exam. So therefore, you need to do it now. Right? I think that will do for today, class. Thank you for your participation. And hopefully I can get answers from you until the end of the day. I saw already two who attempted the examination or the activity. You have Jaden and Sebastian. The rest, please do the activity, all right? I think that will be all. Have a nice day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.